I'll let you know. We are kind of live. We've got the intro screen on up right now.
Okay.
All right, let me hurry up because I don't want to take up much more of your time. Okay. We're live.
All right.
What's up, everybody? It's Sista Citizen. Oh my goodness. We are here with Miss Cissy Jones. My apologies for starting late. I hope you guys can hear us. I was having a little bit of a sound problem, and Ms. Jones was so kind as to actually help me with my technical difficulties. So she's awesome. Can you believe she's here, fam? Can you hear us? Can you guys hear us? Let me know if you can hear us. Okay. And Stephanie says woohoo. Tina Browse says hello. What's up, everybody? Hi. Shout out to all, everybody's here. Yes, you can hear us. Fantastic. Yes. High five. High five. This. Okay. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. Bam. We are so excited. I had a chance to talk to Cissy Jones for a minute before we got started. And man, oh man, I know your questions are burning. We are all just thank you so much for taking the time to even. I'm just a little itty bitty channel. And it was very kind of you to just say, okay.
Listen, I can tell that you put a ton of work into the video that you sent me, and I really appreciate that. It means a lot, so thank you.
We freaking love you. We love you. Okay, so let's get into the video. I wasted a lot of time with some technical difficulties. Hype says, let's go. All right, settle down with the caps. Settle down with the capital letters. Don't embarrass me. Okay. All right, so now you've been in over like 50 games. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot of games. There's probably the stuff that you've been in that we probably heard you in and just didn't even know. Can you tell us about some of the games that you've been in?
Yeah, my very first job, actually, my very first audition was Telltale's The Walking Dead.
Right.
So I did 9 characters throughout that series, but probably people most know Katya from season 1 and Jolene. And then I did Firewatch. I was Delilah in Firewatch.
Fantastic.
Which will always be a very special game in my cold dead heart.
You won a BAFTA for that, didn't you? That's a big deal. That's a big deal.
I still don't know that that's real. Like I just, did that really happen? I don't know. But yes, that was weird and amazing and lovely. And yeah, I have spent most of my career really digging into games. I love working in games. It's so fun.
Now, here, let me put this up here because you can't see this right now, but I put up an overlay and it's just rotating images of some of the characters that you've played, which have been so many. Now, I have another channel, by the way, where I play GTA, and I heard that you played.
Yes, I believe I play a prostitute in GTA 5 who you can set on fire, throw out a window, and steal my car.
Please tell me if you know where this prostitute is. I don't normally pick them up in the game, but I'll find yours. I won't. I promise I'll try not to set you on fire.
I don't know. All I know is I spent like a good 55 minutes of the hour-long session screaming bloody murder. Because I'd been lit on fire.
Right. So, you had to get into it. Of course.
Yeah, very method.
I always wondered, like, because I play GTA and the NPCs always like scream crazy stuff like, I'll kill you or something else. And I always wonder, what are those voice sessions like? You're just sitting in the booth, or maybe you're at home and your neighbor's like, what is going on over there?
No, the greatest is when you have to audition it, right? So you're auditioning that from like a hotel room in like Poughkeepsie, and it's like,
yes, front desk.
Don't call the police.
Front desk.
There's a murder next door of a prostitute. I think she's being lit on fire.
Fantastic. Okay, so speaking of working like, at home or whatever, I think a lot of people wanted to know. I asked everybody to tell us, what kind of what was it like to work? Like, if you actually worked with the other characters in Starfield, like I had that question a lot. Like, were you, at home reading your paper? Or, like, did you get to meet
right
anybody?
here. Like,
You were right
because a lot of it
here.
happened during COVID.
Right.
So they originally had me test. I mean, God, I first auditioned this character. Well, it was a different. Hi, I speak words for a
Yes.
living.
For a living. We know this.
So
Yes.
originally, when I auditioned this game, it was for player character.
Okay.
So I don't know if you've seen that, like Elias Toufexis, who plays Adam Jensen in Deus Ex. He
Okay.
and I originally both booked the role of player character, so male and female.
Sure.
And we recorded like 30 hours as player, and it was a completely different vibe, right?
Right.
And the script that they sent out originally to audition was a dummy script. It was really neat, actually. And then they were like, it's not working because everybody has a different idea in their head of who this person is, right? And, we don't want to limit it to just, male, female. And also, with the character creator, you have the ability to pick different features, and your voice just doesn't match with every possible, combination. And so they were like, what do you think about doing some of the main companions? And we were like, yes, okay. But no, we never got to record together. It was all separate,
Wow.
which is the way most games are. I've only
Right.
gotten to record together with Firewatch and then with Batman Arkham Knight with Maurice LaMarche when I played Nora Freeze. But yeah, otherwise it's all in this weird little silo, and I'm in my soundproof
Just in
box.
your box. So now there was a rumor that you were actually supposed to voice Sarah Morgan. Is that true? Is that true?
No, but the funny thing is people are like, why does she look like you? And I'm like,
we all
know,
think
but...
that. Like, why do you look like, and she looks like, we're all so confused, but that's So, okay. Yeah. So I had a whole litany of questions to ask you because I thought we had so much time, but
right.
let's roll. Okay. Now you were also in Fallout 4 as well. You played a couple doctors, right?
I did.
2 doctors. They were like, she's going to play doctor. Yeah. Both doctors. Now, is that how you were able to get cast for the part of Andreja, or how did that even happen?
It's the way it works is that we all in the professional voice space, we have agents typically, and especially for AAA games, which are the big ones,
right,
that go through the union, we get auditions through our agents. And so, I mean, a lot of times it's just throwing spaghetti against a wall. So I'll get an email from my agent. It's like, here's the casting breakdown. This is what they want to hear. Good luck.
Right.
And you just I spend hours in this booth doing hundreds of auditions a year, and I might book a couple.
Right.
And that's just the way it goes, I mean, I think it helps that they knew me. They know what I bring to a role, things like the BAFTA help because they know that I can, access emotion and make it, something that people care about. But yeah, it's just, it's the great throwing of the spaghetti game.
Right. So how did you come up with the inspiration for Andreja? Like, is she based on a real person? Where did you see something, hear something, and then you said something? Like, what was the process for coming up with her? Since you were alone in a booth with a script, basically.
Well, I was working with Emil Pagliarulo, who is the main writer, and a couple of the other people at Bethesda. Todd Howard was lovely. This is, again, after they shifted me from player to companion, right? And so right. I was speaking with all of them throughout this process, and they were really, really cool. They were like, she's kind of aloof. She's really awkward. She doesn't really understand a lot of humor, but she tries. Oh, and also make up an accent. We don't want it to be discernible to any particular region. And I was like, okay, cool.
Nice. Nice job, by the way. Nice job.
So it was a little bit of, trial and error. We did a bunch of testing of did they want straight Russian and no, that didn't work. And then, did they want her to be French? And that didn't work. And then it was like, I'm just going to play. So I got to play with her. And then, I kind of always thought of her as, just charmingly on the spectrum. Mm-hmm. And, I have several friends. I myself have ADHD, right? So it's like,
That's a very
Um,
good description.
right? Like she's very charming.
Yeah,
She's awkward, but she wants to be loved, right? And
right.
she wants to give love in return. And so she's just this beautiful amalgamation of some of my favorite people. And I'm really happy with how she turned out.
Okay, so now here's the question that I asked you before. Uh, we kind of, got started here. Did you know that you are like everyone's favorite companion? Did you know
No,
this? Did you
no,
not?
no.
Chat, is that not crazy? She didn't even know this.
Listen, part of
Who,
it is like,
who do I need to? I need to talk to management.
no, but listen, like here's the thing is like I worked on her, from inception to when it launched for 8 years. Like from when I got the original audition to when the game launched for 8 years, and I care so much about her, and
Right.
I didn't want to know if people hated her. You know what I mean? So like I
Oh,
can't. It's like ah, la 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 la.
that's what I was thinking. And I asked, here, let me, I'm sorry about that. I had a really bright thing. Guys, I had a lot of screens up, so I'm sorry if that was blurring my face and in the chat. But yeah, that's crazy because a lot of us, we were, and I'll read the chats too, by the way. I'll read the questions. I'll try to hurry up because I know that you have a call at 10:30. So, I don't want to keep you. We only got like 10 minutes with you. But all of us, when Shattered Space dropped, we were waiting for more Andreja. In fact, a lot of us, you should see the hearts popping off in the chat right now. Everybody really wanted more. We still want more Andreja.
Hey, me too.
Okay. And I
But
don't.
here's what I will tell you.
Okay.
Let Bethesda know, because I have no control
We're
over any
trying.
of it.
They don't listen
Let
to
Bethesda know.
us.
Let Bethesda
You
know.
know Todd more than we do. You at least have his email. Just can you send him a link to this or the video or something? Be like, what are you doing, Todd? Like we just need. That's all. You could have single-handedly turn the whole game around if they had just added. We wanted to see where you killed the Groat app. We wanted to see all the Groat skulls on your wall. You know what I mean?
I
All
wanted to
the
see it too.
the
Hey,
snake.
maybe Shattered Space Part 2,
Oh
right?
my.
Like I don't know.
Well, let me ask you this because I don't know what Bethesda's doing. Don't do drugs, Bethesda. Okay. I
Maybe
don't know.
but
A little bit.
moderation.
Just not for the kids. Just not for the kids. Not for the
Just save the children.
Just save the children. Would you be willing to work with? Because modders really keep these games alive. In fact, there's a ton of them in the chat right now. By the way, Brandon.
Hi guys.
By the way, Brandon says, "Hey."
Hey. Oh wait, no, it's this now, right? That's what the kids are doing. Oh god.
Anyway, would you be willing to work with a modder? Because there's some huge ones like King Gaff who did Sim Settlements and now he's got his own company and hiring people.
Wow.
And he dropped a Dune mod and
Cool.
something called McLaren's where you can go and they're tier like S tier mods, and those of us who've been playing Bethesda games for a really long time respect him. And there are a lot of modders like him that have been around for a while. Would you be willing to work with one of those modders on an expansion and get at least whatever Todd's doing? I don't know what he's doing, but if if the money was right, maybe we fundraise,
Listen, I would
let's
love
get.
to, but I don't own the IP, right? Like I have to be careful because she's as much as I've poured my heart and soul into her, she's not mine, right? So I have to be careful.
Well,
but I love what modders are able to do. I think it's really incredible.
right.
And I love the stories that are coming out with all of the modder stories, and I guess fanfic isn't the right word. Sorry, but I don't own it. So
We're so disappointed. Well, if you know
I'm
people who
sorry.
know people, but you've been so awesome. Okay, here let me see. I know the chat's going crazy here. We've got Sergeant Owl in the house. He makes really awesome ship habs, and all these modders are here. Okay, let me see. Okay, hang on. Okay, so Hyped High, his name's Tristan, by the way. He says, thank you both, Sista and Cissy, for this amazing interview. My one and only question is, will we possibly see more Andreja in the future? Again, thank you so much for your contributions. Well, I mean, that's literally what everybody wants to know.
Listen, as long as there is a spot for Starfield to continue, I can't imagine a world where she's not there. I will say, however, right now SAG-AFTRA is in the middle of a video game strike because there are no AI protections in place, and so we have to get that settled first. That was
one of the questions I was going to try to ask you about, is like how you feel about the AI. If you can really quickly, I know you. Yeah. What do you think about the AI voices?
Okay. Listen, we really stand to lose everything. I mean, I have found my voice on multiple websites, multiple giant voice AI platforms without my consent. And when I reached out to them and said, hey, that's me, you don't have my permission, and you're certainly not paying me anything, but you're making money off my voice. I'm asking you to remove it. They said no.
Is there any repercussions?
No laws in place.
There's no repercussions.
There are no laws in place. No. And so I've been working with I sit on the board of the National Association of Voice Actors. We've been lobbying for legislation, which was moving forward until the election. And now there is still some stuff moving forward, but it's slower. And I also started my own startup company to try to be a place for actors to have a safe space to have a digital replica.
Sure.
But we have to get protections in place or we will lose, or basically they'll be like, hey, we have a fully AI generated game. Here's, $150 for you to play because we had to spend money on the technology to build it, and it'll be all AI voices, all AI scripts, all AI
no feeling, no emotion. And you know what though, it hits my ear wrong. I don't know why they're pushing it so hard, but it doesn't hit my ear right when it's. And hopefully it won't hit a lot of people's ear right, and we reject it full-heartedly. And
I hope so. And if you do reject it, get loud. Please.
And we will for you, because the emotion and AI
can't make up an accent.
They can't, girl. They can't. And a good one, and believable. Exactly. Well, we love you. Just know, don't listen to any of the haters. They're just trying to make money on their videos and talking crap. We've got serious Starfield players in the chat right now, and we absolutely adore you. Thank you so much for you've probably made so many people's day, probably coming home from a hard day's work, and maybe seriously. So thank you for all your hard work. I won't keep you any longer. I very much just thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us, and at least we were able to tell you how much we love your character. So thank you so much, sis. You mean a lot to love. Oh, by the way, just so you know, you've been compared to Serana. So that's video game royalty. You know this, right? Serana. Serana is video game royalty. She's Skyrim video game royalty. You have been compared to the next Serana. So hopefully Starfield kicks off and gets like Skyrim 10 years from now, and people are like, I'm not even worthy to be with Andreja. She's that awesome. So
I'll take it.
Right on. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. Thank you everybody for watching. We love you over here, and see hopefully this won't be the last time we speak. Thank you, Miss Jones.
Thank you so much.
All right then. Bye. What, Chad? That's crazy. All right, here, let me end it. We'll see you guys tomorrow, fam. Take care. Okay, we're clear. All right.
That was awesome. Thank you so much. Are you comfortable sharing your
Wait, hang on. Let me stop streaming. Let me make sure.